Hey, it's Trueflight again. We're back in the crew again. This time we're going to be taking a look at the newest Summit Qualifier. And I'm not even sure where we are. Down here in the south. Looks like we're just, is that Dallas over there? Yeah, we're just west of Dallas up in the mountains. And we'll get in and take a look at this current Summit Qualifier here. There's one of these every couple of days. I think they run for 3 or 4 days at a time, and you qualify for the end of the month summit. This one is Big Bend. I think it's all European and Asian cars. It's all imports anyway. And I did a bunch of FD stunts earlier, so I had to get a ranking on there, but haven't done anything else. So first thing we're going to do is our brand attack here, and looks like we need a Asian or European car for that. So it's for the RX-7 this time. Duh. We're gonna take out our RX-7 performance spec. We already got this one worked up pretty high, so shouldn't be too bad. Almost drive this one. It handles pretty similar to my Lotus front engine instead of mid engine, so the back end doesn't kick out quite as much. But other than that, it handles pretty close, so it shouldn't be too much of a trouble to do this. I just get a terrible time on these the first time through. You gotta figure out where the turns are, where you can go full throttle, where you need to slow down. Like that one, I didn't need to slow down for. So used to being able to drift. Probably could have been using the e-brake instead of the regular brakes. But that's a sharp turn. Took that pretty nice. Not too terribly much traffic. It's kind of nice. Usually driving these city streets is way too much traffic. Didn't realize that was the end. I would have hit the nitrous sooner. I got something. Tires. It's pretty sad when bronze tires are an upgrade. Not a horrible time for a first run. 20 seconds off the record pace. So we'll hit up our next event here with the monster truck. I don't know if I have a monster truck that's going to fit that. We got two. Guess we'll go with the Skyline for this one. Has that 370Z, but it's way down, so. I gotta score exceptionally high on this. I'm not a huge fan of this one. I'm not a big fan of monster trucks to start with, so. Skyline's an interesting one, though. They changed these not too long ago. You actually get more points now for picking up the tokens than you do for actually doing tricks. So, and you also get points for perfect landings and things like that. combos. Not sure really where to go on this one. Usually the, oh, that was a terrible landing. Come on, back on the wheels. Seriously? There we go. Usually a couple days after these start, somebody posts up a video of like a perfect track you can follow and to get the most amount of tokens. I hate this one, so I never actually do it, so I have no idea where to go. Just didn't make that. And the, yeah, I have no idea where to go. I love the fact that they didn't add this little platform they made to the mini-map. Awesome landing there. And they never added this little island they made to the mini-map, so according to the map, we're driving in the middle of the water right now. It's kind of funny. Try to get up here so we can find some higher items. Shot the left. Up here, a lot of these you can go around this outer edge and get quite a bit. I think this is the one that has, yeah, these loops have a stupid jump on the end. Try to get a decent misty off. Better than nothing. Not going to get a very high score. I see this coming already. Try to get up on that edge again and get another one of those. Run out of time though. Usually get around 30,000 on these. The record's usually around 80 something. You can tell I don't do monster truck too terribly much because, yeah, even that was an upgrade, but this isn't the car I normally use either. 23 is a bit low. Better than, yeah, you can see there compared to my friend. So I'll redo this later and kind of bump that back up. There we got our next event. We're going to hit the time attack here. It's on dirt. Not sure what cars we have that are going to fall under that category with these restrictions. Oh, quite a few actually. We got the Fair Lady and the 370Z, a bunch of others, but they're way low down, so we're probably going to take one of these. I think I'll go with the Fair Lady, just to be different. I've always been a fan of these old classic cars anyway. This one's not too bad. And apparently I accidentally clicked the 370. Thought I had the other one. Down here in the Everglades. Love these trees. We were actually down in Florida about a year ago now, and they actually have this cool moss or whatever it is that grows on the trees. It looks just like these here. of wet, muddy dirt roads. The bridges are made of metal or wood, so you get a little bit more grip on those, and then you alternate between dirt road and water. So it's really hard to judge these corners. Get some good drifting going on the dirt road. Keep it up to speed here. Car's way different from the stuff I've been driving. There's simple water. Just when you think you're starting to get a hang of it. Those bridges. That one too tight on the inside. There's one really cool race that takes place down here in this area, and you can jump over some of these buildings out here. That's kind of cool. And, whoa, that's really sharp. Not gonna make that. Way overshot that corner. So much for the time on this one. Back up. Oh, really? We're one checkpoint away from the finish line, too. That sucks. I think we're going to give this one another try. So that time's going to suck thanks to that. Part out of it. Yeah, it's pretty bad time. We'll give that one another try. So as I miscalled in the beginning, this time we are driving a 370Z. This is actually one of the starting cars, and comes in every spec, which is kind of neat. There's this, there's a Mustang, and there's a Camaro. A bit of Dodge to it here. I think out of all of them, the Mustang is actually the fastest. You get to test drive them when you pick. Eventually you can own them all anyway. I went with the Camaro just because it's a Camaro. Should get a little bit faster time this time anyway because I know the track. It's not like recording these in my first run throughs because I'm learning the track, so it makes it more interesting video. You can keep doing these over and over and get to the point where you can shave off seconds here and there, and then they get kind of boring now. My stupid clock. Didn't take that corner too tight this time. No, I did. I go too fast. That hard turns after that long straightaway coming up here. I'm gonna miss that this time. Zigzaggy turn up here, and then that hard left. We're not gonna shoot over this time. It's a little too tight. I think I might have slowed down too much for it. Whoa, I almost hit that truck. Didn't see it parked there. That should be an improvement over the last time. Hopefully. Yay, part we don't need. Yeah, 11-second improvement over my old time. Still behind though. To come back and give that another try. This car's not maxed out though, so that could be our difference. Next up we have our drift trial. Obviously we're going to take the RX-7 for this. I think it's the only car I've actually worked up the drift spec on. Still absolutely suck at drifting, so not sure how this is going to go. Not a big fan of doing it on roads either. This is interesting. They don't have a set route for us this time. So go over here. Tractor. We're going to try to go right around this circle. Hopefully we can get this going here. Or not. These roads are really narrow. I've seen people get this swaying back and forth on the straightaways and they can keep the drift for the whole thing. I am not that skilled. Drifting is not my thing, in case you can't tell. I bet with the right skill and the right car, you could probably drift around this thing. It's not working for me here, so I think we're gonna get off and try to go a different way. Try one more time around here. I just cannot get it going. See if we can't find someplace better to go. I am absolutely terrible at drifting. These roads are really narrow. They're using sport settings, which are usually a little better for drifting, but at the same time I am using a keyboard. My old controller that I tried using died, and a new one doesn't want to register. And I'm poor and can't afford a wheel like I need to get one of these days. I'm starting to get a little better at it. Or not. That score is going to be terrible. On the bright side, any part we get should be an improvement. Yay. See how horrible we did here. Yeah. I think we found what his specialty is. We're going to try this again and not do circles around that centerpiece, which obviously did not work for us. See if we can at least bump ours. I don't think we're going to be able to compete with my friends, though. Try going this, and this was not the right way to go. Just can never get it going long enough to build up a multiplier. They changed it a while back to it's much harder to get a multiplier now. But once you do get it, you can get a much higher score. So it really benefits the guys who are good at this, but cripples people like me who suck. This and the monster truck are not my thing. At least that I can pretend to do. Not so much when it comes to drifting. Give me a performance car sticking out in the snow in Salt Lake City and I have a blast. When it comes to these actual drift moves, forget it. It's a little better. Just cannot keep that multiplier up to get any points. Way off. the other part is if you're off the actual pavement in the dirt, it doesn't count. This might help. 4-lane road, if we can get a drift going back and forth on here. And we left the area. Would have been a nice thing to, you know, mark on the map that we couldn't go over. Come on, get back. Don't waste the time. That sucks. Oh, we'll know that for next time. Definitely need to mark those areas better. They've been trying to force you to go a certain way, which is nice, but need to work on marking where the scoring area ends. Should be an improvement at least. Yeah, another part for us. Still an absolutely terrible score. We'll have to come back to that one later. Oh, next we got our drag. I have no idea what cars we have for drag. Oh, the Porsches. Didn't even think of that. So, of course, we're going to use them. We had the Skyline too, but I haven't done much with that. All-wheel drive drag racer just doesn't work. I mean, they're okay in the game, but... Of course it's raining. They're always in rain, some traction's horrible. Oh, I'm gonna burn my tires off. I saw it coming. It's on these stupid ones that have these bumps in them and things. Every time you get air and your tires come off the ground, they start to spin. And then when you hit the ground again, it burns the rubber almost immediately off your tires. And you're pretty much gonna wreck. Back in my wet road. Absolutely terrible conditions to drag in. I don't know why they feel the need to put so many of these challenges in the rain. We get it. Ubisoft is very proud of their new dynamic weather system where it can rain at any time, but they're obsessed with using it way too much. Like I said last video, it takes place in North America, not the rainforest. Can't actually get the gears this time. Good gear changes. Now let's see if we can't hit the jump without tearing our tires off. That's not bad. Might have waited too long and they still burn the tires off. I think I waited too long on the nitrous anyway. I hate jumps. I almost like the drag races have turns in them better than ones that have jumps in them. Poor car. Can we at least get one clean run in? That would be awesome. Debating it if it's better to use the nitrous here. Watch that landing. Or after I land. Thinking it's going to be better to use it early, get up to speed, and just watch the landing on that jump. We're going to try these again. We did it up with a reasonable time, but I can do better. another go here and see how we do. We can hit our actual shifts this time. So far, so good. There we go. We can do this without burning off the tires now. We'll be all set. That was the best run I've had yet. Show me the time. Oh yeah. Not by much though, it's kind of scary. I get 2 more tries at this because it does do best time out of your 3 runs. What to change to do this any differently? Almost lost it. One more try here. The last run. I figured that one was quite a bit slower. The thing I can do differently is to hit the nitrous a little earlier, but I don't think it's going to help. Good shifts. Too much speed when you're in the air there. I don't think that was any faster. Nope, just a hair slower, so. Looks like our first run's gonna be the best one there. No parts. New record. Bumped us up a few places. Still terrible by the average, 752. Good enough to keep her now, though. We'll go on to one of the other events. That's it for the actual races. There's the crew speed trap, which I'm not going to do because I don't have a crew right now. And the PvP one, which I mentioned before, I'm not a big fan of doing PvP when there's not people I know involved. So we'll go up here and hit one of the challenges. First off, we got a jump challenge here. These are always kind of fun depending where they are. This is one of the big long ramp challenges. I'm going to go back and get a nice running start for this. And there's like 3 or 4 of these ramps spread throughout the countryside. They're hard to come across if you don't know where they are. This one's shorter than the other ones, I think. Let's see if we can't get a decent speed going. Whoa! Almost flipped over. 64 it looked like going off the jump. Almost cleared the landing ramp. They need to make those landing ramps longer. And now we're just flying through the woods. Good distance on that one though. And I think we're just going to keep what we got there. That's pretty good, I think. Sadly, it looks like my video recorder had an issue at this point, and it recorded the game audio but not my audio, and for some reason the video stopped, so you can still hear the cars and stuff in the background, but from this point on there's no more commentary, no more video. So I'm just going to cut this one short. Sorry about that. I didn't realize that until a couple days later when I went to edit this, and already the event had closed, so I couldn't do any more and do it again. So sorry about that, and we'll try to make it up in the next event. Anyway, as usual, thanks for watching, If there's any kind of events you want to see me do, any kind of games you want me to try out, if I have them, I'll do my best to get them. If you want to see any specific cars or specs in the crew, go ahead and leave me a note down in the comments and let me know, and I'll see you in the next video.